And welcome to the Kiosk Presents. You know, we love having our conversations with the candidates. Today we have Dennis Gabryszak. He's in the New York State Assembly, District 143, and he's a Democrat. And he, 143, that includes the town of Cheektowaga, villages of Lancaster, Depew, and Sloan, correct?
That's correct.
All right, so I memorized something, thank goodness. Okay, and Dennis, welcome again to the Kiosk Presents.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Okay, so tell us, now, you're some transplant from the South or something, or are you a local boy?
I'm local. Born, raised in Sloan. My dad was, actually when I was born, my dad was mayor of the village of Sloan. So, you know, politics has really kind of been in my blood. He was, my dad was, then became town justice in the town of Cheektowaga. And, you know, went to Bishop Ryan High School, ECC, University of Buffalo, and I always had a love for public service. Ran for village trustee in the village of Depew, councilman in town of Cheektowaga, and then became supervisor. And when Paul Tokaz retired, went to the New York State Assembly.
So listen, I know in politics sometimes you have to walk a tightrope, but tell us about your experience with tightrope walkers.
Yeah, the tightrope walking was kind of unique for us. When Nick Walenda came to Niagara Falls, we had to do a resolution, or legislation, both in the Assembly and the Senate, to get that passed to allow Nick to traverse the Niagara Falls Gorge. And we actually had very few days to get it done because we were getting towards the end of session. And what complicated it for us on the in the Assembly side was we had a new chair, and the committees were actually closed down. So we had to do a little bit of maneuvering, and actually in a couple days, which is lightning fast for Albany, we were able to get the legislation done and passed. And this past June, Nick did the walk.
It was wonderful. Thanks for your participation in that, because it brought national attention to Western New York, which is very nice.
It was a fun time, and Nick is a great guy, and you know, hopefully, you know, we wanted to see Niagara Falls and Western New York benefit from it, and hopefully that was the case.
Now, behind every successful man has got to be a woman rolling her eyes, but not all the time, I'm sure, okay? And who is that woman?
That's my wife, Louise. We've been married for 38 years. We have two great kids. My son, Brian, who is Downs, is very involved in Special Olympics, competes in just about every event that they have. And my daughter, Jennifer, graduated from Canisius College and is selling commercial real estate right now.
Okay, I understand that, I don't want to say there's strings attached here, but you have some ability on the guitar.
Some, probably a little limited ability on the guitar. But we do a show in Albany. Once a year, we have a number of the legislators get together with a band, a core band that comes from New York City, and we do a benefit. We've raised money for SPCA, for Habitat for Humanity, things like that. So it's fun to get the guys together. It's a band called the Budget Blues Boys, and we get together, do one show, and we raise $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 in one night.
Oh, that's really nice. Okay, so it's not all work. There's a little fun after hours once in a while.
There's a little fun.
And even that goes to charity. Okay, wonderful. Okay, so fantastic. Listen, I know there's this election season now, and there's a lot of attention. It's national and local. And I got to tell you something, guys. Get out there and vote, for heaven's sakes. Let your voice be heard. I can't believe enough people say, yeah, I'm registered, but I don't know. No, get out there.
That's
Make your
right.
choice. Or stop belly aching, you know, after the November election.
If you don't vote, you know, I'm not going to say you don't have the right to complain, but do something about it. Yeah. And really take the time to check before you vote. There's enough ways for you to get online or wherever, get information about the candidates that are out there, and make an informed decision. Really check the candidates out, see how they vote, what the record is, and that's really how you should cast your vote.
Well, I'm not allowed to play favorites, but if you live in the town of Cheektowaga or the village of Lancaster, Depew, or Sloan, Dennis Gabryszak is one of the candidates running for office, but I'm not going to express any partiality or anything, okay? Dennis, thank you for joining us here on a conversation with the candidates.
Oh, my pleasure. Thanks very much.
All right, take care now. All right, bye-bye.